Folks, I'll be sharing my techniques and this technology at these upcoming spaces. Sure hope to meet you there. Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, November the 9th, and this is the Futures in 5. We've got lots of action here today in terms of volume profile events. The chart is coming into areas of price rejection, and that means if we do it from above, we're going to bounce. If you approach price rejection from underneath, you reject. What, as you can see, pull into a higher low, and it moves up and through the edge. We're going to be looking for the same thing. This higher low, does it pull up? What's it going to do here? How's it going to behave at 28.01? That's going to be the order of the day. First pass should be a rejection zone, but if it pulls back and it can hold this current region right up and over the 27.96 area, then we should move upward. I think we're building in volume profiles here. We can see that also in the NQ. The NQ is a bit weaker, but it is holding this particular zone, right there at around 71.04, 71.06. Here's the problem. Another price rejection area right here at 71.32 or so. What's it going to do there? Well, the first pass into the region is a rejection zone if you do it from underneath. The first pass into the region, if you come from above, it's a bounce. And so you can see what's happening in this space. If it's rejection, we've got ourselves a fade back through this very steep and swift motion event. Where might we look at old support, new resistance? I don't know, 70, 60, 70, 30. It could be any place. You just have to watch these motions downward. The YM has been the fastest, not fastest, strongest mover out of the bunch, although I could argue probably fastest. What is this? Right, that is a price rejection area. That's going to give me a bounce if I'm approaching it from above. Sharing a little bit with you about how to read a volume profile, or how I read a volume profile. I'm sure there are a lot of ways to read it, but this is how I read it. So that's it. First pass bounce. Lot of noise up here. So if we come back up into the space, it's going to be a mosh pit. Still upside pressure. So you want to see it break out over the 26,2000 and then come back and hold it. That's the only way you know. Otherwise, it's just a noisy patch up there. I think we fill in volume profiles today. And if this price action, see how it looks really like a smaller version of this, right? The chart does that sort of thing. It replicates itself. And so this suggests to me, hey, listen, I'm probably going to fade through that. Going to get into my next price acceptance area. Could be down in here, but I've got several patches of price rejection before I get to that region. So a lot to be said. First pass pullbacks are going to be buy zones because the upward pressure is so strong. It's the second and third passes we're going to have to work about. Take a look at this. Oh my gosh. Now for me, I thought, yeah, maybe it'll get down there to 60.50, but lo and behold, holding, breaking the trend by time and not price, right down here, and it absolutely collapses, fades into this area. Look at what it does. First pass into price rejection. That's what the thin areas mean. It's a price rejection area. We automatically expand away from those regions. It gives us a little bounce, and then it completely collapses. Now it's trying to build pressure here again. What's the storyboard? Listen, if I lose 69.50, it's down she goes. All right. And we really do not have anything there that's sizable until we see, 57.70, 57.50. This is Woody's pivot at 58. Unbelievable. I think it's going to try and move forward though. But, I've said that. And every little bounce goes, nope, it's time to sell. And that's what we'll be watching for. This little beast, we've been talking about, a lot of people are holding gold, and it's a naturally upward shifting chart. And then I talked about all the thin volume pockets that are sitting in this range. Notice this is price rejection area, and it rejects. First pass comes in, lower high. Second pass, now it's filling in that formation, right? It's filling in that formation, turning it into a thicker profile up here in this space. That's where we're trying to hold. Here's the thing. This volume pocket could slip really all the way through here into areas of price acceptance where we chopped around a lot and then bounce. That was an old area. For me, any steep fades into this region should be a buy zone. I particularly think so since the dollar is fairly spiky at this time, certainly because the Fed goes, we sure are going to raise those rates. So here you go. And that's going to strengthen the dollar. That is what is pushing gold down at this time, in my estimation. But this is a primary bounce zone. You can see it coming into the area at the first pass. We've got nothing going good to long action until we get up over 1216, 1215, and some change. All right, that's been the futures in 5.